A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The left side throw complete to Adams. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Washington.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they'll run it here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll look to throw here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands right there.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver, 89 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that brings up fourth down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
This is taken at the 18. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And on the ground they go with the running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Deep drop. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 33 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. All right, now look at 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it is incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And here come the Redskins now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Seven yards to go on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side throw complete to Adams. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The play clock's running down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Davante Adams, 49 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down following the run. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throws right side, and that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go play action here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Oh, what a juke into space. Give him 30 yards there.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a 4-yard pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, now, look at 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Aguayo on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he's brought down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot to the heart, no, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say. I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. For me to give up. Oh no, I will not fall down. For me to give up. No, I'm never coming back. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. For me to give up. I will not fall down. For me to give
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting and no
Poppin' knockin' when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rices throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love and tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears when she wear. You see that sun in the air, fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once.